Today's subject is presidents with beards. There were 5 presidents who had beards. Lincoln, President Grant, had a beard throughout the Civil War. In fact, he first grew his beard during the Mexican War in the 1840s. He was followed by Rutherford Hayes, who had a beard during the Civil War as well. He was also a general officer in the Union Army. So did James Garfield, and the last was Benjamin Harrison. They all were general officers in the Union forces, and they all sported beards clear through their presidential days. It started in the 1850s. Beards became more fashionable. By the time they were presidential, they had simply worn them for a number of years. It stayed in effect through the end of the 19th century, mostly because they had had beards for a long time. It was mostly a statement of style at the period. Chester Arthur did not have a full beard, but he did have a very prominent mustache and rather large side whiskers, and then shaved his chin, and was considered quite the dandy and dressed very fashionably. He was from New York, and this was his statement of facial hair. The painting that's behind me over the fireplace here in the dining room is the great seated portrait of Abraham Lincoln, painted by George P.A. Healy. Lincoln is the first president to come to the White House sporting a full beard. He wasn't the first one to have a beard as a person, but the first to have one as a president. When he was running for office in the fall of 1860, he was a clean-shaven man, and he received a letter from a young girl from upstate New York who said she thought that his thin and lined face would be much more compelling if he grew a beard. And so by the time he was elected, he had the growth of a beard started. On his trip from Illinois to Washington, in fact, he stopped in the town where she was from in New York and found her in the crowd and sat down on the edge of the train platform and talked to her about